We might be up last time I was here. I was able to...
I'm gonna go find a map or something. I think one of these tents probably has them over here. Just a second. Are there maps or something like that?
Right in the middle of this.
Okay.
Layout shows where all the dealers are.
They gave me this giant magazine. There's supposedly a fold out in the middle.
Supposedly.
So I'm gonna try and dissect that part. Ah, there we go. Let's see here.
I'm just gonna rip that out.
Oh, it's perforated.
That makes it a little easier.
Almost like it was designed to do that. I'm gonna recycle this. There you go. Have the important part. Elevator. So let's head towards the elevator. Let's see how filled with people it is. I'm gonna say
5 baby strollers.
I'm gonna say 2 strollers and okay, 3 strollers or 2 strollers and 1 3-wheeled cart.
I should start chewing some of your
Oh, this is fine. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're getting the door. Okay.
I'm blocking the door for you.
Cool. That's a lovely sound.
Let's go it up.
So this will be interesting. I've got the Bounder rear-wheel drive. Oh, we're going up. And Ryan has a front-wheel drive chair, so both of us trying to get around is going to be interesting. Just me swinging different directions. One of those people must have just randomly... Here, hang on. The audience can help.
And...
There we go.
yeah.
Wait, is that the one we want? Or was it L?
Shit,
Selfie sticks to the rescue.
L or S?
I don't know.
Shit, this is L. Do we want L or L?
So apparently 1 is below L, and S is above 2, or something.
Oh, man.
That's great.
Are you doing any live streams today?
Nah. Eventually. So where did you say they were? Subaru or something?
Yeah, Subaru. So where's
I'm feeling like...
I see Toyota. I mean, the signs are all big enough. We probably don't need the freaking map.
Oh, I guess I do have a map right here. Back corner by this. It's over here by the service dock entrance or whatever. I think you can go faster than I can in this chair. So it should be in here straight ahead to the back corner.
Yeah, I see.
Subaru.
All the blue carpet there. Say this for...
Like 1,000 new cars.
Nothing like that new car smell.
Uh-huh.
How did you get that new roof disabled?
I am somewhat curious though if these snowblower tires will grip this carpet if I try to do like donuts or something. Because this is not glued down and these tires have severe tread.
Where are you at?
Actually, seems to be pretty good. Maybe they did glue it down. Nice.
On the other side of the black car. And it has
Trying to get reactions. I got Ryan, but not you.
guys,
In a second.
but there's some really nice stuff.
I wonder if the chicken wire is an extra feature on this.
You guys would like this stuff. See the grill? See the barbecue?
Yeah, is the chicken wire a factory option or do you have to pay for that?
You have to pay extra.
Okay. Will they at least attach it though? Because that corner is not
Actually,
quite.
they'll take it off.
Oh, they'll take it off. Oh, okay, cool. I just saw that from across the way and I was like, oh.
I heard what you said, and I'm thinking,
Like, where's their chicken wire on this car?
Subaru does $1,000 towards modifications.
Oh, wow. Cool. All right, thanks.
We got security.
Apparently there's people under a Subaru over here, so we're gonna go check that out. I have no idea what that actually means. It is pretty obvious where they run the cords under the floor, though. Nice little bump.
Hey, I like the, look at that. We can totally get one of those and camp and use the wheelchair on the back.
Oh, yeah.
That wouldn't be so bad. Minus that ramp angle.
We just need a little threshold ramp on the bottom and nobody else set.
Pretty roomy in that stuff.
Non-skid.
I mean, yeah.
Put you out there on a platter so the bears can snatch you up nice and easy. So there's a lift and tools and brakes everywhere here. Exhaust. Look at the cute baby hubs on the front. They're so tiny.
Wow, those are super tiny hubs.
Doing some performance mods.
Oh yeah, we're doing lowering springs, sway bars, catback exhaust, big brake kit, and wheels and tires to accommodate the brake kit.
For the lowering kit, do you do the whole strut assembly or just the springs? Or
Spring for this.
will the stock shocks on there support the drop in height?
Yeah,
or?
it's actually a Ford Performance part.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So designed it on
for
there.
it.
Nice. Right on. Someone said there was people rolling around under cars over here, so we could check it out.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Have a good show, guys.
Yeah, there's your rat rod vinyl there. That's cool. On the left, that Subaru.
I was gonna say this car in front of me.
Oh, or there's an actual.
Like that is worth driving.
Yeah.
Like out of anything, that's the car to drive.
I want to see under the hood. There's got to be bags on those wheels. Holy purple Batmobile, Batman. Is that paint?
It's too shiny to be paint. No, that you're not going to take a painted car like that.
Actually, no, I think that is paint. If you look at the reflection on the fender, you can kind of see some little warbles like it's paint, like they did it real quick. And the edges of the trunk are purple too.
No. It says PDX wraps on it, right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, the local place in Sherwood.
All right, I guess they're good at wrapping then.
Yeah, no. Have you seen their wraps? They had a few wrap cars with that car in Sherwood.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, they wrapped it good enough to make it look like an Earl Scheib paint job.
No, it's a really good wrap.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I was thinking I could get like the mini.
That's just funny. A wrap is good enough that it looks like bad paint. I don't know if that's counterproductive.
Yeah, but I mean, it's paint.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool though. And Hondas are getting big. Look at the size of that thing on the right.
Oh yeah, but look at that job.
Smart man. He's got headphones on. International sign for "Don't bother me." Oh look, they have a Pioneer pimped out meter maid electric vehicle mobile. You know, I'd be happy to get a parking ticket from a meter maid driving that thing.
Because it has a sign. It says, please do not hold this vehicle. Because it's we don't want it scratched up.
Checking out custom wrap job here.
This is our owner, Casey, and he can answer all your questions. Henry?
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I get like right here so I can get a good photo?
So you say you can bring this car apart?
Sorry to bother.
You do video?
I love it.
Would you like a pan?
I love it. Like reflective, maybe?
Like this part you
Yeah, and I can drive this one.
I don't think anything screams Portland more than that. A folding bicycle on the back of a Mini Cooper convertible. That's great.
It's all about the Mini Cooper. It's
So in case you missed that, this guy here next to me talked to one of the wrapping shops here that does vinyl, and they're gonna wrap his chair. And it sounds like they might do it for free, so it's gonna see if we can get some more awesome out of this F3. It'd be awesome.
Hit my chair.
Yes, pet my chair. Hang on a second though, I want to try an experiment to see if we can cut through crowds easier. Lights that are really bright.
Maybe.
Okay.
50-50.
Oh my god, I'm blind! Yeah. It was a little bit darker in here. Pardon me? I need to avoid that in this chair though. 800 pounds. Oh yes, I think this back room here.
Yeah, they're building a new house.
I guess we could ask someone. I don't know if they know or not. Oh, look at the high-rise intake on this thing. It's like high-rise intake. How many carburetors does this thing have?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No on all. Any of it.
Go with 0.
So it costs you $21,000 as low as you get 125 miles per charge.
It's not terrible either.
I give it like
It's also not great.
mediocre.
Yeah. Side pipes. How low can you go? Oh yeah, it's the pendulum clock. So the pendulum keeps swinging and the earth rotates underneath it to tell you what time it is.
It's all conspiracy, you know?
Oh yeah.
Hell,
That looks suspiciously like
it's like a
something else I've seen.
inflated Bentley, basically.
This one's like a Mercedes SUV or something, or that other Bentley looks an awful lot like a Mustang, that white one there.
Oh yeah. The way they did the writing on the side.
They don't let people in there. Got a fence around it.
But Maserati's like, come on in.
Yeah.
Hop in our cars. Let them do it.
Some desert camo.
Sweet side by side.
Oh, it's a breastfeeding pod.
Is it really?
I couldn't figure out what those were. Privacy.
I
Huh.
mean, you gotta have a place to, you know.
Oh, they still have the cows. Remember when these cows were all over town, painted as different things?
It's important to know all about the cows.
Yes. We're doing some sleuthing. We're trying to figure out where the accessibility suite is. And he was saying that they posted pictures of some sort of wine or getting sloshed last night. So we're gonna look at the map and see if we can figure out where the wine pavilion is. Let's see, motorcycle, bank. Oh, hang on. My phone vibrated. I think I got a message. It'd be excellent sleuthing though. First floor by PDX Roasting, kind of in a hallway. So we're looking for kind of a hallway and PDX Roasting. Let's just go down here. Okay.
Hold on, Bob.
Wait. Oh, where's the switch? There it is.
Check my,
Usually my policy is if I can't figure out where something goes in 1 second, I just put it in the nearest one. Oh man. Well, that's fine though, pointing out to the side. That has a lot of light scatter actually.
especially the back and the sides. Look.
Nice. Oh here, point at the wall. Let's see what's
See which one's better.
I think yours are probably better at scattering light and catching people's eyeballs.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, we're trying to find a hallway, kind of. This is clearly a hallway, so it's not the right spot. We need something that's sort of a hallway, but also not a hallway. I'm not sure what that means. Ah, here we go. I guess this is a hallway, kind of. Sort of like a breezeway, but not really. It's gone.
How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Good. What's your name again?
Brian.
That's right. What's your name?
Dan.
Yeah, I don't know if we've been before or not.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good.
What model is that one? I've seen those around.
Yeah, it's a brand new chair. It's on the market. It's called Ogo.
Yeah, I didn't know those Ogos were actually a thing. That's really sweet. That was always my main thing with them, is like having enough core support to be able to use it, but that's really cool. The back's attached and everything. Okay, we're gonna carefully try Bounder versus, what is this thing, a Chrysler?
Yeah, it's a Pacifica.
Oh, this thing's narrow. It's as narrow as your chair. Oh wow, there's a lot of room in here. Wow, okay, so Bounder, obviously. I've got room to get in here. Yeah, there's actually room to turn around in here. What the heck?
There's not enough room to turn around?
No, there is. I've never seen a minivan with this much space. Holy cow, this Bounder actually fits in here.
Absolutely.
So, Ryan, was the ramp flexing when I went in?
You know, caregivers want to travel, so.
We just know we're not going to donate anything to UCP, so we'll.
Okay, so that's impressive. I can get in there and actually turn around without doing a 47-point turn.
Bye.
And your head looked like I had plenty of clearance.
Oh, I didn't even think about my head. Let me look at that again. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, one more time, but paying attention to headspace. I'm gonna sit up straight. Yeah, so sitting up as straight as I can, my head just barely touches the door. But once I get in, there's plenty of room. Huh. It's actually amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm actually impressed. That's a minivan that has legit space inside and head clearance and stuff. Oh wait, I have to get in there one more time. I wasn't paying attention to the height of the driving console. Okay, so last trip in here. I keep getting in here not paying attention, but we need to see if I can drive from this thing. Okay, put my bag over here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that is what.
I've got headroom.
Yeah.
And this chair is tall.
I know.
Yeah, if there's tilt steering, oh yeah, I could totally drive this thing.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, do you transfer or do you drive from your chair?
From the chair. Okay, yeah, that's actually impressive.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the biggest.
Yeah. Well, I was actually toying with the idea of
It's
taking...
also really wide, too.
Yeah. Well, this cutout in the back here allows for enough room to actually, like, turn around and,
Yeah.
like, maneuver. I mean, this space back here, normally they end right here, but having that extra makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
So it is the biggest interior.
Yeah. Nice.
Great. So it's got a bunch of stuff on it. Like, you know, a year in, then they...
The Ford Explorer conversion. Yeah, so not nearly as much space on this, and that ramp doesn't look quite as robust. I've always seen these things. I don't know how good they are, but I mean, it's not a minivan, at least. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Explorer.
He's just telling a story.
Yeah. TV show or something. I don't know.
Come over here, James Bond.
Everybody's throwing miles an hour. How fast?
You haven't seen him wipe out yet?
Oh, you got the tire flies on there too. I didn't see that.
I gotta get get this on camera.
I'm right behind you. You
I don't know what's happening right now.
If you want pictures of.
These are our adopted stepchild.
They're about 17.5. It's coloring one.
I've never heard that reaction to the price of a wheelchair.
What's that?
I said I've never heard that reaction to the price of a wheelchair before.
What?
That's all?
I was a mechanical engineer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I know what it takes to even
I mean,
even the small stuff.
Well, stupid inflated stuff. This thing is $61,000.
How much?
$61,000.
I'm gonna stand over here.
You should. It's 800 pounds with me sitting in it. Your toes are in much peril.
It's the same price as a van.
Yeah, it's like you can get a van or several used Toyotas.
So does it stand up?
Yeah, it's got an elevator on it. The nice thing with this one is it gets me within about a half an inch of how tall I actually am, which is 6'1".
It's just wired.
There we go. Yeah, I'm plugging wires. Yeah, so now I can run around and grab stuff on top of the fridge or whatever, or just freak people out in general. What I want is a van that I can drive while the seat elevator is all the way up.
You wouldn't even be able to do that anyway.
So this blue van down here is like the first one I've actually been able to fit this chair inside of, because this thing's pretty big and heavy and like rear-wheel drive doesn't maneuver very well. But that thing I can actually get in there and turn around, and it's actually pretty sweet. I don't know what's happening right now.
I know, it's just weird. There's cameras and lights.
Cameras and lights, and I'm not holding them.
We're making a movie.
I guess.
This is a pilot.
That company helped me a lot with a couple of my designs when I first started doing it.
You first did what?
The more the better.
I don't know. They're going to ask me some questions. Hopefully, I know the answer to those.
You do.
Wes, it's just a page. She's not perfect.
One to the right.
Oh, her.
What we sell mainly are Bronability vans. So it's a conversion company, and they take brand new vans like Chris.
All this is fine. It's that's making me laugh.
Ignore it.
Hey folks, this is Tony Carter. You're watching Into the Mic, and I am your host. Hey, we're down here at the 2019 Portland International Auto Show. I've got Dan sitting here with me. How you doing, Dan? Hey, perfect. It's good to see you here. I think you just reached that level. Hey, so what are you doing down here at the auto show, Dan?
I was coming down here to check out some of the mobility vans and also some of the new technology and stuff like that. It's always an interesting spot to come.
The address.
Oh, I don't work for that.
So who knows the address?
All right.
All the guys with name tags.
You can be that guy. Don't worry.
Somebody, you rattled off the address. Who rattled off the address?
That was Tom Shane with the Shane Company.
What's the address?
The address is 9740 Southwest.
9740 Southwest Wilsonville Road,
I haven't
Wilsonville,
heard
Oregon.
I haven't heard that on the radio since I was
9740 Wilsonville Road.
9740.
Nice. Go ahead.
Hey guys, this is Tony Carter. We're down here with the Ability Center at the auto show at the Convention Center in downtown Portland. I've got Dan here with the Ability Center. Hey, if people wanted to go to the Ability Center, I believe it's in Wilsonville. What's the address there?
It's 9740 Wilsonville Road.
Perfect. Thanks, Dan.
Good job, Dan.
There you go. Address right.
Yeah.
Free van for Dan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, free van,
Free van for Dan.
New hashtag.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
You bet.
That's perfect. I
New
like it.
van for Dan. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, new hashtag.
good stuff. All right.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so the guy that's doing the interviews is going to try out the OGO chair. This may be interesting. Didn't say, move it way out here in the middle.
It's on TV now, or at least on YouTube. You can't hide it now.
How's our center of gravity going to be?
Oh, yeah.
No break.
Yeah.
There are skis like there. I'll meet you at the bottom.
I think it's too high for me. So you cannot see like you're sitting here. Like
You have a remote.
So you might want to hold on to these bars.
What's full speed? About 3 inches of lean? Don't worry, I'll send you footage if you need it. No, they're cool. It takes a second to get used to, but they're pretty sweet. Oh yeah, you got it.
Behind you. Hold on.
Are you trying to get up here?
We're patient. We'll let him get out of the way.
I think you're good. It's going to be a minute. Have a good one.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's why I said it's good that you didn't stood up. You remember that.
Oh, no, yeah.
You remember that. Just don't
See,
stand up.
sometimes when we pop wheelies in my uncle's wheelchair, it get too far.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you got to erase all that from your brain.
we have to put the feet on the floor.
This is a little different. It's just the opposite. Like I said, if you go forward and if you want to stop, you push back. Okay?
That's awesome.
Okay. So mind the people.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, because crowds are the most dangerous thing with these. Because if someone like pushes on your shoulder or something like that, it can accelerate you and whatnot.
Right.
Okay. Zero the turtle. Okay, legs up.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, man? Good.
Okay, just leaning forward, that's how it gets you forward. Left and right is by the joystick. Hips, and you shift your weight to get left and right. Oh, you're burnt now, huh? You're burnt, you don't want to do this. You don't want to be easy. Okay, well, in seat control, that would be control.
So, are you going to run into me?
I forgot there's an audience up above. That's great footage.
I forget.
Yeah, I saw him go up that ramp, and I was like, when he hits that threshold, it's going to get weird.
Yeah.
Just turn to the left.
You got good balance. Yeah, but you haven't used it. Have you used the Segway? Okay, so for yourself. There you go. So coming back, just do that. Yeah, and you find yourself in the center of gravity because it's going to be perpendicular on Earth. It's fabulous. You don't have to do anything. We just have to think about it a little bit. It turns on a dime. Yes. Yep, it turns on a dime. You're not a big truck with a trailer.
Get out.
Okay. So now you lean back a little bit. There you go. And you can actually stop in the middle of the ramp. It won't slide down.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's the self-balancing chair.
What I'm going to do, when you keep going real fast, right? Stop and just kind of land in your lap. Perfect. Okay, here we go.
What a goofball.
So what are your first impressions with this thing? What do you think about it?
Come on, man. I want one.
You want one?
Yeah.
It take much to get used to, or?
A little bit. It's like a, once you get the balance down, and it's not as bad. I mean, it's,
Therapists say that it's a good sport exercise.
yeah.
Because they really have to sit up.
You have to stay
Especially
up. I got this. The last thing I'm going to say to you.
All right.
You with me? No, watch this. Watch as I pull off. Watch this. This is the pull off.
So there's actually no rod or accelerator. And braking there is no.
Just throw some mustard on there.
Mustard?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yep, you have a good day. You want some napkins?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look at the artisan application of that mustard. It's a taxi, and it's also a BMW. Seems to be Portland outside the window.
Now, those are some really bright lights.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, over to the other side there.
Is that Shrek? Stop, look, just look.
Oh, I wonder if I could color grade something else onto that. That's bright enough. I could probably change the color. Change the color in post-editing.
This has an ice.
They're selling the ShamWows over there. Oh wait, no, it's the Sham Magic. ShamWow is a brand name, but autos, boats, RVs. Little booth over there. I wonder how much they are. I think the lens on this is a little screwed up. Some smudges on it. I'm gonna borrow a ShamWow real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. All nice and clean now.